How's everybody doing? This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, and I am back. I am back in Tampa, Florida. I spent 5 days in Bávaro Beach with the Barcelo group, the Barcelo resort. What an amazing 5 days. And I guess I brought such a great energy that right at 2:57, before we started the live, full house. Full house. That's how of energy charge I brought from Barcelo. José Luis, saludo, saludo. Gloria, saludo. Brian, how are you, Brian? Bear with me because the sound is going to be a little bit challenged, but I will speak good. All right. I got to enjoy the Father's Day gift that my kids did to myself. What a beautiful box! I enjoyed in the vacation, and I was pleased. I was pleased because I had 10 Robustos and 10 Toros, Sungrown and Connecticut. Everywhere that I would open the box, people would ask, "Wow, that's a nice box. You know, where do you buy this?" Well, you can go to Best Tampa Cigars, order your Father's Day box, and free shipping. Free shipping on the Father's Day box. It was a total success. And it was a no-brainer because right in the morning I would light up. Right there I took my box for dinner. We were in a Mexican restaurant. Those people at the hotel, they know how to do an amazing job. My wife says, "I would like to get changed, go to dinner." I said, "Okay, sure." Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the whole 3 meals. I came back with another 5 pounds. But I don't regret it. It is a beautiful place. We went to another resort 3 years ago, but this one, it was definitely something that surprises because of the quality, the amount of details on every hallway that we walk, every restaurant that we went. It was amazing, the service and how well kept they have the hotel. And we share the video of the entrance. I'm going to show you guys when you go into the lobby and you walk to the end of the lobby and you just look at the horizon, the infinity pool, the beach. That's the first thing that you see after you walk the lobby. I think it was a really short 5 days. I can spend more time in there. Hopefully next year, now that we know the resort and we really enjoy it, we will spend at least 7 days. 7 days. Times have changed a lot. We were at the airport at 4 a.m. and we discovered that we needed a QR. Basically, Dominican Republic Customs, they send you an email, and you need to fill out the email with everybody, every family member, and they will reply with a QR. So when you in pre-check-in at American Airlines, when everything is done, a lady comes up to you and says, "Where's your QR?" I said, "I have no idea what you're talking about." Yeah, Dominican Republic requires a QR to basically have all your information before you get to the Dominican Republic. Well, it was 4 a.m. We jumped on the website. We did it 5 times. The QR never showed. We missed the flight to Miami, and then we missed the flight to the Dominican Republic. So for an entrepreneur that has a lot going on in his life, that happening in the beginning of the vacation, you really have to grow. You really have to grow and say, "You know what? Let me chill. Let me take it easy. Because I don't want to align more things to coming in my way." So from that point on, we were in a standby. Five family member in a standby. So I said, well, we'll see if we make it today to the Dominican Republic. But I learned to change my vibe, try to attract better things. And from there, from that point on, everything got resolved. We got to Dominican Republic around 1:30 p.m. And from that on, it was all good. It was all good. I smoke a lot of cigars. I said now is the time for me to try many of the blends. So I smoke Churchills, Coronas, Robustos, Toros, Patriarcas. The Patriarca that we're gonna take to Vegas 2022. I seen comments. People be making comments about the Patriarch. Why are we taking such an expensive cigar for the first time to Vegas? People having doubts if that's gonna work. I don't really care if it's gonna work or not. I'm going to have fun. I'm bringing some of my team members, and we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna enjoy it. To me, the cigar is amazing. The notes that I get on that double Robusto Patriarch, it's like a domino effect in a sense that we did the Robusto, and it was a really creamy, dark chocolate cigar. We did the Torpedo, and it's more now like a medium to full. Now we get some roasted nuts. We get some dark chocolate. But when you jump to the Robusto, it's like the Torpedo opens up. You got a lot more flow on the cigar, a lot more right temperature. So on the double Robusto, you get eager, citrus, you get nutmeg, that dark chocolate right in the footer, and it continues. So it's a really complex cigar, and the wrapper also adds a lot of flavor. A hint of peppery because having an Ecuadorian wrapper with a San Andres Mexican binder, it balances that peppery of the dark Ecuadorian wrapper. So it's a bomb of flavors. There's so many flavors in that cigar that I found myself every evening smoking a Patriarch right after dinner, right at the end of the day. So it's interesting how, as an entrepreneur, you go on vacation, and after something happened like that, getting there, the first day, second day, unconscious, you're ready to resolve any issues because that's your nature. That's your nature when you're an entrepreneur. Basically, what you're doing is always fixing problems. You put goals that you want to meet, and you already prepare that you're going to be fixing goals. So the first 2 days of an entrepreneur when you go on vacation is with that mode that you're going to be fixing situations. And especially now how the world is, that everything is a challenge. So by the third day, you're more relaxed and your mind really accepts that you're in vacation mode. So fourth day, you're doing pretty good. And then 5 days when you're ready to leave is when you go, man, I wish I had more time because it took me a few days to understand that I was on vacation. And I have talked to other entrepreneurs, and they believe it's the same way for them. It takes a couple of days right in the beginning of the vacation for you to mellow and for you to say, you know what, I came here to relax. And with 50 cigars that I took to vacation, I was able to do it. Noel, how are you, sir? How are you? Welcome. And we're getting ready for Vegas because I'm already growing the beer. And it was funny because my kids were at the pool and they go, Daddy, you didn't have no beer. I said, you just realize it now, 3 months later? Now that you see that it's coming out, you just realize I have no beer. Yes, for the summer, I don't have any beer, so I can spend time with my kids, I can kiss them, I can hug them when we're in the pool. And then after that, I bring the brand back. My beer, which I enjoy it a lot, and I like to groom it, I like to have it in a good-looking shape. I get many compliments on my beer, my hat, and I feel really comfortable with it. I really feel really comfortable with my hat. I think every man should be secure to wear a hat, and if you can, have a beer too. I was pretty close to bringing a couple of Nicaragua cigar rollers. We made them an offer, and they believe it wasn't enough money. I guess everybody that is coming into the country, they're expecting at least $1,000 a week. I know there's a lot of inflation, but I don't think $1,000 a week is still a reality just to make cigars. I experience in down there in Bower Reach, I smoke a lot of longer cigars, Churchills, Coronas, and it looks like we've been having issues. We've been having issues with long cigars. Long cigars. I already talked to a factory, and hopefully they're going to correct it.
Oh, right. Hey.
Sorry? Put the volume on.
Well, because he's doing the podcast, the volume.
That's not my fault.
Well, give it to me. I should have just asked that personally. What was I thinking?
Today is going to be challenging, but we're going to get it done.
Or make our content really good if we're going to be loud enough to be heard. Or if we're going to be loud enough to be heard, the content has to be heard.
Yeah.
Hi, first time calling. 38. I'm loud.
I gotta get my voice out.
There's a lot going on right now with tobacco.
30 years.
It's getting worse and worse. Client reached out yesterday asking me about doing a production, and I said, well, when we talked 4 months ago, the situation is already difficult. Right now, it's impossible. Even the cigars that I'm making in Nicaragua, we still not completely done, and we should be done already. And we're still missing about 168,000 cigars. There's no wrappers, there's no fillers. All the big companies are holding as much as they can, getting ready for a dry or something that is coming. So mid-sized factories or small factories, they're really struggling, really struggling. Now I understand why I did 350,000 last year, and I'm doing again 350,000 this year. I said, well, if this same following my conscience, it worked right before Kobe, something is telling me that to make as many cigars as I can, I have the place to store them, have it in good conditions, because things are not looking too good. We're going to be sending a shipping container this week to Nicaragua, and every week that we wait to send the shipping container, the freight goes at least $400 up. We got plenty of wood for now to do our boxes in Nicaragua, but I'm already working on another container just with wood from Spain, because we have a feeling that with the necessity that is in Nicaragua for every product, cellophane, labels, cardboard, as soon as we start cranking boxes in Nicaragua and clients see how fast we can go and how simple, we're going to start getting ordered for cigar boxes. So before we encounter the issue of not having wood, I'm already working on a container with 12 pallets coming from Spain, from Valencia. We already tested out plywood, and it works perfectly with the machine. This week we'll be the machine will be arriving from China to Nicaragua, to Puerto Corinto, and I heard that it's going to take about 5 to 7 days to get out of the port and go to the shop.
So here I am, second week going to I lived in radio for a year.
We've been working on the duty-free zone because importation taxes for the plywood container is around $19,000, and I believe that to become a duty-free factory, it's around the same price. It's around $20,000 that you have to put it as a bond with the government to be a free duty zone factory. So if the importation tax is $20,000 and it's the same cost to do duty free, I'd rather certify the company duty free, so the next container I don't have to pay any importation tax. I had many espressos in Bávaro, but none will taste like this.
Yeah, he's an active candles player. Too. So once we talk about that, like that, I started asking about it. He's really excited about it.
So guys, the industry definitely has a boom right now. It's totally different to what happened in the 90s. Right now, customers are really educated on what they like to smoke. So I guess the ones that have been established for some time, the ones that don't give up, are the ones that are going to stay, because things are becoming pretty difficult to manufacture cigars.
So we were all at Cigar Paradise.
Wish I knew about the city.
I just need to post that something. I was like,
I have faith. I feel pretty comfortable. Since we are concentrating. I'm going to Nicaragua right now. I'm taking my family to Nicaragua. So they finally meet Raymond Pages. They meet the factory leaders. They meet the cigar rollers who are making my cigars. My wife will get a better sense of Nicaragua, Stali, because we believe that we're probably going to have to move the whole family for a year to Nicaragua so we can get the box shop going perfectly, so we can find a good leader for the box shop and then come back to the U.S. So this year we're going to Vegas, Nicaragua, Vegas. I have to do a show up north, and then when I come back from that show, I'm going to Nicaragua at least for 3 months, at least, or for the rest of the year. I will fly my family at the end of the year to Nicaragua, and we will stay. I will stay the rest of the year in Nicaragua. I'm thinking the end of August, September, November, and then December. I will bring the family to Nicaragua. Hopefully, I will rent a house down there, so I can bring the family and spend a year in Nicaragua. Get out of my comfort zone and keep growing. When we get that box shop going, my next goal is to start opening more lounges. Cigar lounges, not cigar bars. Cigar lounges.
Wow, that's what I said. You saw that.
No, they're very nice. Great personalities.
and she bought fries for the table Friday night.
Very sweet.
I didn't know that you doubled down. You did them 2 nights in a row. I didn't know that. That's why you bought a bottle of champagne.
I definitely miss having the rollers here working in the shop. But I know at the right time we'll get a pair of rollers. We even got a Weller's bourbon barrel to start aging tobacco. So when we get the cigar rollers, we will make a whiskey bourbon flavor cigar right here in the factory, in the shop. And it will be, of course, a Tampa brand. So when anybody comes in and says, I want something made right here in Tampa, we will have a brand made in Tampa.
Was she reaching out?
I feel pretty good that I finished a revamping, doing a new website for Raymond Pages. It looks amazing. It looks more 2022, 2023. We're really happy with the website. And we've been talking, we've been communicating about how things are getting a lot more difficult. He even mentioned I'm good for now. I don't want any more clients. I already have all the clients that I need. So it kind of answered my vision, my gut feeling I had in the beginning with Raymond Pages to jump in and go full throttle with him and support him, because I knew pretty soon he was going to be at that point that he was not going to need any more clients. So I was right there in the beginnings, and I think I'm somehow secure. When we go to Nicaragua on the 16th, we're going to be there 10 days. And for some reason, because I already know everything with the airlines, how it works with the airlines, I know all the mingle, how to go in, how to do things right at the airport. I will be a lot more stress release. I will have a car, a rental car, ready for me when I get to Nicaragua. We will go to the beach, San Juan del Sur, I think. We will go to the beach, spend 3 days in there on a nice Airbnb with the infinity pool, looking at the water. I will take pictures and post. From there, we go to Esteli, and we will spend the rest of the days in Esteli. I want my family to be exposed to the tobacco fields. I want my family to be exposed to the factory and to all the little details that it takes to make a handmade cigar. I have no idea how my two little ones, being exposed to that industry, it will prepare them for the future. Because I have a good feeling that they both want to stay in this, want to follow that step in this industry. They all appreciate a lot my industry, my lifestyle. They respect it and they enjoy it a lot. I've been smoking a really mild Robusto Connecticut Sweet Lips. But let's go ahead and light up a Patriarch. The Toro Robusto Patriarch that we are sending, that we are launching at Vegas 2022. 54 by 6.5 box press. Medium to full. Medium to full, for some people, full body. You get that eager citrus aroma on the cold note. And as soon as you light up, you experiment that dark chocolate nutmeg notes. A cigar like this, it deserves to be light up first, and then cut. You don't want any of the fumes when you're lighting up the cigar to go inside of the cigar, so you leave a cap. Do the edges of the cigar first, use the tip of the flame, and then cut it. You go to the center. There you guys. And then now a gentle cut.
Tabanero. Saturday afternoon. But I mean, I want to be more inclusive other than just your spice.
So, I think I always do it. Friday night, percent was going through. Like 30%. Right. I think the new club don't need more.
Yeah, and that was just like, hey, everyone's out.
So a lot of people Friday. I can't believe you were
I tried to come back, by the way. And by the time I got back, it was 3 o'clock.
I learned in Nicaragua that many of the Nicaraguan factors, they say that Cubans like to do tons of flavor in the beginning, and then later on the cigar gets pretty flat. I pay attention to that a lot from our manufacturing, and no, right in the footer, you get the sense of what type of cigar you're gonna have. But as soon as it keeps warming up, it keeps opening up and getting better. So half of the cigar, you're in the best spot.
Well, I was telling them about the wheels. Landing.
Guys, we're gonna have a Father's Day box for another, I think, 2 weeks. After that, it will be called Tampa Daily. So we're gonna have a box. You can see him in there.
Was he 4? What's your cap there?
We're gonna have it in the website with the code Father's Day, the shipping code Father's Day. You will get free shipping on the box.
He's putting off that I don't care vibe.
Definitely, you give him as a gift, you will really surprise them because there's a lot of flavor on one box.
Until I see the dogs.
Smell the inside of my truck.
Look at the apartment. Oh my God. Yes, you did.
Nutmeg, a lot of nutmeg, roasted almonds. It's a well balanced cigar. It has U.S. Pennsylvania, Pumetepe, Jalapa, Condega. And some Caribbean tobacco. Amazing. If you have any other questions about this cigar, the Robusto Patriarch, double Robusto Patriarch, send me a note, and I would love to talk to anybody that knows about complexity, that knows about cigars. And then if you're in Tampa, come around. Let's sit down and light up one and compare notes.
They are the best dogs. They are.
Those big dust ones, the ones that you with the big super I like mine as well. I can breathe it in my
This year, you guys gonna get a lot of content from Nicaragua because I'll be in Nicaragua for quite some time. So you're gonna get to experiment everything that is happening with the brand in Nicaragua.
Friday.
All right, guys, it's been 30 minutes of me. It was a great vacation. I think I needed more time, but you gotta hurry up and continue your journey. Hopefully someday I will get longer vacations. But for now, 5 days, it was good. I understand that my kids are pretty young, so the entire vacations, I would say 80% of the vacation It was about my kids, and I don't regret. I don't want them to grow up and just remembering dad concentrating on the business. So I spent a lot of time with my family, and they really enjoy it. They're already looking forward for next year. Guys, thank you very much. Remember Father's Day. Use the code Father's Day for free shipping. And we're going to be working on the blend with Pueblo Nuevo. I think it's going to be the Corona Gorda. I will keep you tuned on that. And next Sunday, because things are going well right here in Tampa, we're not really feeling the summer. There's a lot of traffic. Next summer, we'll probably do this from the box shop. I want to share with you guys how was the process to filling up the container and putting everything in the container related to the box shop going to Nicaragua. All right, guys. My name is Yanko Maceda. I understand that God put me here, and my purpose is to serve others, and I serve others with the best of me, with a craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. I see you guys next Sunday.